The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. Dear everyone, so, the Gold Telegraph recently published an article. The news is breaking right now. According to researchers from the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia, a return to the gold standard could stabilize prices. Some individuals who were previously oblivious are now beginning to see. One of their arguments is that the price level would eventually converge to its long-term equilibrium value. And now it's hilarious because, honestly, what have we been discussing on this channel for the past several months, and even the past couple of years? A growing gold-backed system has been our topic of discussion. A large portion of society finds that to be absurd. That is not going to happen. You believe you have the DTCC, but if we examine all the evidence, it points to a gold-backed system operating on digital rails, and those rails are all on DLT and blockchain. Whose job is it to settle securities valued at $2.4 trillion annually? Planning to switch to DLT, why do you think the world's leading financial institutions are all raving about crypto blockchain DLT? How it will revolutionize international money transfers, and how they are promoting a central bank digital currency, CBDC. Also, they're amassing record amounts of gold, right? Could you tell me why you think that is? The secret is out. They're telling you that we want to go back to using gold standards. That appears to be the main idea, even when using CBDCs. Here we also have something that Bloomberg released not long ago. Zimbabwe's dollar has fallen in value every single day this year, and the government has done nothing to reverse the trend, which could mean that the dollar is about to die out and be replaced with a new local unit backed by gold. And nearly all of the revalued currencies. A new gold-backed currency, or CBDC, is now being considered by those regions. Is it possible that this is just a coincidence, in your opinion? The goal all along was this. Actually, I predicted the arrival of a new monetary system in an article I published in September. That's the inevitable conclusion to reach. The conventional method of monetary exchange is not working. I simply reposted a post not long ago, which is the humorous part. Also, the Federal Reserve was involved. Last year, the Federal Reserve lost $114 billion, its largest loss ever. You guys have a dysfunctional Federal Reserve. How long do you think this will last? And coincidentally, the US Treasury plans to print so much additional money that our national debt will reach $50 trillion by 2030. I have a question for you all now. A degree in finance is not even necessary. Being financially literate is not even necessary. Is that even remotely reasonable? Sustainable? Not at all. Returning to the original purpose of my piece, I mentioned that the change is progressing slowly but steadily. I informed you all in May that trade finance will be the starting point. Once more, you are seeing a channel that is driven by cryptocurrency. However, as of September 20th, our attention is directed on the conventional realm of finance due to its convergence with the digital. There has been a significant effort to digitize trade finance since the passage of the Electronic Trade Documentation Bill, which has now become law. For this reason, I brought up SDC in my channel commentary. ISO 2002 marked the beginning of Emily's period of standardization. Harmonization of laws among the G20, the BIS, the IMF, and the FSB is the next step. Indeed, I agree with that. Every one of those 4 oversight groups. Take a stab. You want to know what they are referring to. I bet you can guess what they are promoting. DLT blockchain, CBDC platforms, and gold. Anticipated worldwide crypto legislation by the year 2025. All the pieces are fitting together for the conventional monetary system to fully include DLT and blockchain. The shift from analog to digital will begin with this. For this reason, I make this channel concerning utility giants. The planet is undergoing a transformation, and its true nature will become apparent to all in due time. People often fail to see the big picture, because they are too focused on the here and now and the price activity. On this poster from Morgan Party, you can see that central banks are buying gold at an unprecedented rate. As evidence, here is a graph. For what reasons do national treasuries hoard gold? It's possible they are trying to prevent the dollarization of getting ready for battle, which might lead one to claim that we are currently in World War III. In my opinion, that is a major diversion. I mean it. It's something I've addressed before. They are able to exert more control. You need to peek behind closed doors to see what's really happening, because conflict is usually a catalyst for something. Not to mention getting ready for the BRICS's long-term goal of a gold-backed currency. The net acquisition of gold is, without a doubt, at record highs. We have never seen such a massive accumulation of gold before. At the time that we consider that, may we? By taking a step back and looking at the big picture, we can see both the Western financial system and events occurring outside of it. This is where the weaponization of the Western banking system comes into play. This is common knowledge. The digital currency platform of the central bank will soon be launched by SWIFT. In the meantime, according to the BIS, it is absolutely unbelievable that Russia, one of the BRICS countries, is spearheading efforts to legalize the use of tokenized digital assets as payment for international trade, while China, Hong Kong, and the UAE are at the helm of Project Enbridge. In passing, I might mention that Russia has been actively promoting and developing trade financial goods and systems based on blockchain technology. They are also considering gold. Is it a head-spinning game? I disagree. Hey, we've been bringing this up for a while now, but the lack of coverage of these big events means that most people are oblivious to what's going on. However, we should discuss this, confront the true situation, and figure out what's happening with gold. What part does gold play? When you tokenize anything on-chain, you tokenize it one-to-one, and it's backed physically, because it has physical value. Think at it this way, okay. Gold, digital, and tokenization all come together. Tokenizing currencies that are physically backed by gold is now a viable option. You now have a financial system that is based on digital technology. And you know what's transferring the valuable assets, or CBDCs, that connect it. You have the new financial infrastructure, a bridge currency, and distributed ledger technology. One amusing aspect of this is that it is tokenized. The price of gold has been fluctuating. It has been significant. Additionally, it has been consistently increasing in size. For the most part, nobody has paid attention to it. A major issue, though, is the tokenization of gold. In fact, tokenized gold was originally offered by HSBC in November, making them the world's first bank to do so. Plus, it's all based on DLT. So, you may be asking, what is HSBC's position? Which one are they going with? With which DLT project are you collaborating? Have they been notified? They choose to remain mum about the specific DLT they're utilizing. Their thrust through Medico, however, is something we are aware of. Ripple is the new owner of Medico. Ripple uses XRP and the XRP ledger. Is that so? How complicated is it to figure out what this means? No, you should probably read up on the subject a bit more. The video ends there. Like and subscribe as usual, and feel free to leave a comment with your opinions. Coming up shortly, farewell.